Conquering Mount Scrapmore with Brenda. I'm Brenda, and it's Blue Monday. Yay, Blue Monday. Today we're bringing you a very simple one. We want to make this as beginner friendly as we can, yet teach people all sorts of different things that we can do. This one is called wrench. Yes, it's very simple. It's basically your squares and your half square triangles, and we're going to teach you how to do them 2 at a time. So it's going to be some easy sewing. But first, let's do a shout out. Jamie at the Quilting Company is just having a blast over on her YouTube channel, so you guys got to go check her out. Give her some words of encouragement and tell her that Brenda from Conquering Mount Scrapmore sent you. Now, there's a lot of things you got to get into that description box or the show notes or whatever we're calling it nowadays, because it's going to have her YouTube channel as well as the So Yeah Brothers. Now, the So Yeah Brothers are running another charity drive for the homeless people in Alaska, and they've asked me to kind of advertise it and let people know. So you want information about that, you go talk to them, because wow, the people that I know that participated last year had a blast. They had so much fun doing these charity quilts. So that's something to keep in mind if you want a fun little project this summer. The Facebook group is growing rapidly. We're having so much fun. We do all the same things Facebook groups normally do. We have a virtual sewing room that's open 24 hours, 7 days a week in Discord that is available for the members of the Facebook group. We also are posting like we have like a whole bunch of community chats. So we do fabric exchanges, we do recipe exchanges, we post where we find free patterns, we post links and another one. So we have people, going out and actively looking for free patterns, and they post the link in, and everybody has a lot of fun doing stuff like that. So if you're interested in something like that and you're part of the Facebook community, come join us. We also have Zoom sew dates once a month for everybody that views on YouTube, right? So everybody is invited to that one. And it's 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And we have it on the dates listed below. And if you don't want to come and do sewing that day, bring your crocheting or cross stitch or whatever you want to bring. That's fine. I mean, we hang out, we do show and tell, and we just have a lot of fun. Now, I have been invited to Conquer Your Fabric Scrap Summit by Nicky from the Ruffled Purse. Now, there are some very talented teachers also involved in that summit, and I believe it's August 15th, and it's free from August 15th to August 18th. I have to check those dates. Don't quote me on that. I will be posting affiliate links, so if you want to extend your time that you have that available to you, you have to pay, but it is free for those first few days. Now, there's an intro video with myself, and then there's my tutorial lesson that I gave, and I think it's pretty fun. It's kind of a little tongue-in-cheek and a little bit funny, but you guys that watch me often, it's a little, we have some fun over here. It's all great, but yeah, that's coming up, and that I'm very excited about. Now, lastly, I speak for free to quilting groups and quilting guilds. So if your guild or quilting group is looking for a speaker that wants to talk about using your fabric scraps, elements of design, making charity quilts, and just having a nice fun place to go get some free patterns, put my name forward, because I'd be delighted to speak with them. Okay, so come on in. Let's get to this beginner-friendly block, and I'll show you how to make the wrench block. Okay. We're at the sewing machine. Now, I've already drawn my lines. You can see the pen. See, I take my magic wand. This is a 1/2-inch ruler I got from Fons and Porter. I broke it, and they sent me another, it was broken in the mail. They sent me another one. That one was broken in the mail. They sent me a third one. I gave up. So I have broken magic wands, and it's just a perfect little one to mark your 2 at a time. Yeah, I don't know why. And they kept shipping them in an envelope. And I kept telling them, no, you need to ship them in something sturdier than an envelope. So what we're going to do is we're going to line these up. Now, some people pin and all this other stuff. Now, this is a 5-inch square. So I'm going to tell you right now, we're going to need a rotary cutter, a cutting mat, and a ruler, because we need to cut them down once we sew this in place. We're going to need a ruler to trim away the stuff. So you want to sew just kissing that line. Just kissing that line when you're doing a 5-inch square, because usually it's 4 7/8, and every time I use a 4 7/8, people just, wow, they don't want to do the 7/8 cut, so they do the 5-inch cut. So I thought, okay, there's beginners out there that are getting confused, so let's do a 5-inch cut and show you what you have to do, right? So I take this, line it up, kind of massage it into place. I got a bright, low volume, really bright one with blue flowers, so it's kind of fun. Okay, it's been sitting in my, I don't think it's been sitting in my stash very long. I don't remember buying it, so it must have been a donation. Okay, so there we are. That's both of our half square triangles. So I'm going to take the world's tiniest scissor because I forgot to get the bigger scissor. I could probably take my rotary cutter as well. I'm just going to cut up the middle, right, like this, like that, and press to the dark. Well, the medium in this case. And we want to trim off. We don't even have to trim off the dog ears yet because the dog ears will be trimmed off in the squaring up or the squaring down or trimming down. I will show you how to do this with a cutting mat, a little cutting mat. This cutting mat belonged to my mom. And she's been gone a few years now, 10 years. Yeah, and so there we go. I'm just gonna cut this. There, just like that. Okay, now we're going to, again, flip them over. Take a look at that low volume. Eh? Isn't that fun, low volume? I saw that and I was like, oh, wouldn't that brighten up a block? So anyway, so we're going to do squaring up all 4 of them. Now, this has a 45-degree line like that. So you want this to measure 4.5 square. So what you want to do is you want to go like this and take away that fabric. Okay, and again, you line up that 45-degree line, and now because you've already trimmed 2 sides, you need this 45-degree line and your 4.5 lines, right? 4.5-inch lines. And you're going to trim like that, just like that. And there you are. You got a 4.5-inch triangle. Let me show you that one more time. I don't know if I can get the camera any closer. Hang on. So you line up your 45-degree and you make sure you're just a hair over. Here we go. And you want to trim and trim there. And you're not trimming off a lot. Like you're basically trimming off dust. And look at that. I trimmed it so lightly. There. I left the dog ear on. Okay, so now we're going to go right to the 45-degree. Line up that. Now there's rulers where I see them where they're perfect for, see, you got dust. You cut off a thread. Where you had the trimming tools. And those tools are wonderful to use, by the way. So if in case you're interested, you know, like, or if you have a little extra cash, but you already have a 45-degree mark, so, I mean, it just makes you trimming. If you were trimming up hundreds of half-square triangles, yeah, that tool would be a godsend. That would be like, oh my goodness. Yes, that would be a godsend for sure. Okay. And again, I trimmed away a thread. Oh. Did I trim? I didn't even trim this off. Oh, it fell off. Okay. It fell off. I looked at it funny and it fell off. Okay. So, let's just line this up. And you really, when you're trimming, you should be standing over your work. I mean, there we go. We're not trimming off a lot. And I got one more, so I might as well do it on camera. There we go. Put it down just like so. And last one. Last one. Boy, these are pretty good. Okay. And there we go. Get that 45-degree. Perfect. The best you can. There. Okay. So that's it. That was, if you, like I say, they are specialty tools, and they have a little lip. And that little lip prevents all sorts of, you know, like you can do hundreds of them very quickly, because you just put that little lip on this line and you're good. It's up to you. Okay, so wrench now. You could have done wrench where all of this is a 12.5 by 4.5 inch piece if you wanted. My pieces were not that big in my scraps, so I had to go this way. You could also change this one out for a different color that was 4.5 if you wanted to. But I kind of like this dark blue thing going on. So now the next hardest part, of course, is sewing it together, because we're just going to web it. Webbing it means you make these lines first, and it's all connected now. Oh, I should need to change out my foot. Hang on. Hold on. Let's change out my 1/4 inch foot. My 1/4 inch foot has started to wobble a bit, so that's where my 1/4 inch is off all the time now. It's annoying, but you know, it is what it is, right? Okay. It seems weird to be sewing two pieces of fabric together the same color, but like I say, I thought this would make a really good dark, medium, light example for you guys, so I figured, okay, we'll just go for it. Actually, you could use all different darks if you wanted to. So that basically now this is a 9 patch that we're doing, an oversized 9 patch. And the beauty of webbing is this. So I know exactly if I've made a mistake. If I've turned a triangle the wrong way, because the triangles point in on a wrench. So when I sew this one on, I'm going to sew it on here, just like that. And this one goes here pointing in. So let's get the rest of this sewn up together here. And there we go. And solid. Yeah, this navy is really nice. It's got little stars, little hits of stars. It's just kind of cute. And it points in to the block. Beauty of this, if you sewed this wrong, you'd only have one seam to undo instead of 2. But, you know, that's why I love webbing. You know, I mean, at most, you only have 2. If it was something in the center that you didn't, you know, if, let's say you didn't want that one in the center, well, at least now you only got 2 to do, right? Okay, so let's put this away. Okay, now, let's go. We want this to go in, so we want that to go in. And if that's going in, this has got to go in. There. And just finger press it in place. Finger pressing sometimes is a really good option, just as your, you know, for your temporary thing. Now I'm going to press the middle block out, right, where this stuff goes this way, you know, like it goes like that, and this stuff goes in. Okay, so let's get this all finished here. Okay. There we go. And now now we're past that nest. Once we get past that, we just line up the bottom and we kind of ease those so everything matches up nice. You put your plug in, and now we go the other way. There, you just press all of that out. There we go. Here. This didn't take long. This does not take long at all. Okay, and I like to snip to see where my nesting must happen. Oops, I missed it. There we go. There. Okay, now okay, last bit. Making our nest. Yes, now we line up the bottom. Okay. I'm going to quick show you how I'm doing the pressing on this one. I'm just pressing it out because I think it will lie flat if I do that. Now the back is like this. Everything goes out from the center and then this all gets pressed flat. So let's get to our big ta-da moment. So here's our ta-da moment on the wrench block. Now, this was a lot of fun. I saw this low volume. I thought, oh, this one has to go in. It's so cute. And, you know, I wanted something dark. I'm playing with these blocks going lighter, darker, mediums, lighter, dark, you know, that kind of like bouncing it all over the place. So you can play around with it and have some fun. But this worked out really well. This came together very quickly, and it is beginner friendly. And it's one of these cute blocks that just works. So you can play around with just using all 5 different darks if you wanted to, and it would come out great. So I do hope you give this one a try. It was lots of fun to put together for you. You guys have an absolutely amazing week ahead. And until we meet again, you guys stay well and take care. All right, bye! Hello again. We just want to thank you for enjoying our video and, you know, coming along with my husband and my YouTube adventure and quilting. And, you know, sometimes things don't work out as best they should, and sometimes they work out great. We're going, wow, that went well. But it's been an amazing journey, and I'm so glad I could share it with you. Share, like, and subscribe these videos. That really helps us out, and it helps us make more charity quilts, okay? So you guys take care until we have a chance to meet again, okay? Bye!